Hi bestie, in today's video, cash stuffing, I'll be going over how I did with my budget, my no spend, and if I earned any dividends for the first week of March. So if that interests you, let's go ahead and get started. Hi bestie, welcome to my page. If you've been here before, welcome back. But if you're new, welcome. My name is Karen. I do some budgeting, some saving challenges, and some playing with me. Currently, I do have low income, but I still try to save some money that I have left over from paying my bills, if some things come up like that. So if that interests you, hopefully you try to stay along with me and subscribe to my channel. So today I want to do my bingo saving challenge, and with my bingo monthly challenge every week for the month of March, I will look at a few things to see how I'm doing financially, and that would determine how much I will save. So this challenge here is a freebie that's in my Ko-Fi shop, and I make it every month. And so here's the bingo challenge at the bottom. And it is, like I said, a monthly savings challenge, but you just look at your budget and your finances for the week. Each letter of bingo represents something within your finances. And then I do have a set amount for each letter, but you definitely can change the amount to be higher. So typically I make my saving challenges to accommodate any type of income. Alright, so for B, the letter B is whether you stay within your budget. So since I stay within my budget, I will have to cash stuff $1. So for the letter I says cash stuff $2 if you invested, earn dividends or interest. So I do track my interest and my dividends on my spreadsheet, but I need to double check the dates that's on there. And so I did end up earning some dividends. I did end up earning interest as well. So I would need to cash stuff $2 for that. And let me know, have you earned any dividends or interest, or if you invested during the first week of March. And here's a screenshot of the dividends I did earn the beginning of the month. So let me go ahead and write down $2 for that, because that's how much I will have to cash stuff for that. And so the letter N, you cash stuff $5 for no spend. So I am excited and I'm kind of scared this month because this is the first time I'm doing the no spend challenge. So let me get my tracker out of my planner to see how I did for the first week in March. And I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. So I just used my dot marker to indicate how I'm doing, and I haven't done any spending. And I'm just so excited, but I'm kind of scared because this week, Cloth and Paper is having a new release on something just absolutely beautiful. Just a sneak peek I saw, and I was like, should I ask somebody else to buy me something? Would that go against my no spend? But because I did good for the first week, I would need to cash stuff to $5. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Alright, so the letter G, the G cash stuff $4 for giving. I didn't give anything during the first week, so I don't place anything for the letter G. Okay, and so for the letter O, cash stuff $3 if you were over budget, and I wasn't over budget. And I'm sorry, I wrote $3 here, and it should have been $5 for no spend. And I went ahead and correct that amount. So based on all of the bingo letters, I have to cash stuff $8 for this challenge today. So I hope you join me with this savings challenge here. This is a freebie that's on my Ko-Fi shop, and I have the information in the description. But let me know if you're joining in with me with this savings challenge. And one thing I did do different with this savings challenge this month was I did end up adding a poem. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark 8 here. Because I was trying to decide if I should do it as a separate challenge. I don't know. I just went ahead and marked 8. And if I change my mind, I just might go ahead and reprint it and do something else with it. But that is it for this challenge here. And now I just need to decide on which binder I want to keep that I want to place this challenge in. Because I was thinking about placing it in my tulip binder, but that's kind of like a pink theme, so I don't think I want to place it in that binder. I think I'm going to place it in my monthly scratch off binder, because I know I do have some extra cash envelope pouches in that one that I'm not using. So let me get that one, and I'll be right back. But bestie, if you have low income and you don't have a lot of money left over after paying your bills, you can still save, even if it's just $1 here and there. Instead of doing the cash stuffing and placing it to the side. And place it like on a safe or something, or even if you have a piggy bank, place it in there. You don't have to have binders or any saving challenges. You don't have to have all of that, but I can say it has helped me since I've done this. So I think I'm gonna move these challenges to the back of the binder. And if you want to try the saving challenges, like I said earlier, I do have free saving challenges to my Ko-Fi shop. And I have my Ko-Fi link in the description. Because the saving challenge is just like a way to track your savings as you go. And it kind of keeps it interested. And then within this community here on YouTube, everyone is just so supportive. And I think that what motivates and encourages you to keep on going. So consider, if you're not doing, if you have some plain white envelopes, place it in there. It doesn't have to be, like I said, in a binder or cash envelope system. Just use what you have. Alright, so now I have the challenge in my binder. I need to update my budget planner because with this challenge here, I didn't know exactly the amount that I would save because I would have to go through each letter first to do that. So I need to jot down that I saved $8 with the bingo challenge. Oh, and then with the low spin sticky note that I have, that's from the Shop Planner Aesthetic. If you're interested in that, I have her information in the description as well. And you can save 10% off with my code Karen10. But if you do make an order with Planner Aesthetic, make sure to add your freebie to the cart. Don't forget to add your freebie. And you get to select which freebie you want on her website. So that's basically it, bestie. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Tap thumbs up. Engage with me in the comments. And also consider joining my YouTube membership. I do have 3 levels available. The planner level, the budget bestie, and best of both worlds. And then I do create printables that you receive that you can use, whether you're a planner girl or a budget girl, depending on your level. Alright, bestie. Toodles.